There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
There's no freaking way they catch that every time.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense are going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a left flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says...
All right, I'll put it back here. All right, you got to throw a touchdown. All right, number 8, come back in.
Okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
No.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
No, go,
you stink. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Take his fucking turn.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Oh, man.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Well, this will probably be the last play in the quarter. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 90 Wolf. I got you. I got you. I go. Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. As Denver comes back out here offensively, this is a team, Charles, that finished the season 7-9. 1-4 their last 5 to get to that mark. Really what killed their chances with that 0-4 start to the season. A couple of those losses were really heartbreakers in the final seconds of the game.
And they were hurt by injuries as well because they lost 2 of their bigger, better players early in the season. Bradley Chubb, outside linebacker, defensive end, and Juwan James, starting offensive tackle. They exit early, don't really play much this season. But this Broncos team, they feel like they found their quarterback in Drew Lock down the stretch. Because at one point, if you said inept, when you talked about the Denver offense, you never want to pass. Down the stretch with Drew Lock, though, starting to show some sparks of life, and they feel good about heading into 2020.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the front. Taken down.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. if he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, we would have had a very unhappy. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
They didn't even catch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Good work on that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Daddy, if you ain't on.
And this one is right through. The radar now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. It sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
We got the fame, we got the games, we get your hot nine.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. And if they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence.
Come here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous...